Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is December the 25th, 2019, the fourth night of Hanukkah. Oh, strong hand. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin in motion. 5-digit realm. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. One Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin. I'm offended by selling. Unconfiscatable. Here's one you haven't heard for a while. Compete. Don't complain. Oh, we're going to talk about that. Hello, my elite friends. You can tell I'm in a good mood, but I'm in a good mood every day. So anyway, check out the links below. Follow me on Twitter at TechBot. Oh my, what has been going on my Twitter feed lately, the last 24 hours, while all of you have been sitting by the fire and playing with trees and marshmallows and who knows what. Oh my, people have been retweeting that tweet of mine, that little video clip from March of 2017 with King of the Trolls. We're going to talk about that in 1 second. First off, I want to say This Week in Bitcoin will be on Friday, 6 p.m. in New York and Baltimore, 11 p.m. in London, 5 in Chicago, 4 in Denver, 3 in LA. We're going to have Rocky Palumbo on, Gabriel Devine on, and Guy Swan on Friday. Yes, the show must go on. I don't care if you're taking the week off or whatever you're doing. This Week in Bitcoin, this Friday, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. New York and Baltimore time, 11 p.m. in London, 3 p.m. in Los Angeles. All right. And yes, Rocky's coming from Southern California. He's back on the show. Oh, Gabriel's back on the show. Guy Swan's back on. I'm just pumped. Best guest in the freaking space. Now, yeah, you're playing this at 2x if you're watching this taped, okay? But I'm telling you where I'm going to be for the next until June. The schedule is out. So prepare yourselves, people. Prepare yourself to see Adam Meister in person, to stalk me. And that is, I'm going to be here in Tucson until January 14th. Then I'll be in El Paso, Texas until February the 11th. Then I will be in beautiful Southern California, Los Angeles. Oh, yeah, until April the 6th. And that last weekend in April, also, I will be going to San Francisco for the big event up there. So, but then I'll be going back to LA. If you're in San Francisco, contact me if you really want to hang with me or something like that. That last weekend, the Friday and Saturday in March. Then I'll be back in Baltimore for Passover. And then the 21st, I will be in Geneva, Switzerland. April 21st, Geneva, Switzerland, until April 30th. Then I will be off to Tel Aviv, the Holy Land. God bless the Jewish people. God bless, long live the land of Israel. All right. I will be there from April the 30th, at least until June the 1st. That means I will be at the Tel Aviv Bitcoin halving party. Yes, it will be the best halving party on earth in Tel Aviv in May. So I'll be there all of May. I hopefully I'll extend the trip after June the 1st. I don't know yet, but there, you've got what I'm doing until June the 1st. Find me, see the Meister in person, feel the Meister in person, feel the energy, right? You feel it, baby. You can freaking feel it. All right. Fourth night of Hanukkah. Yes, everyone's taking off of work for the fourth night of Hanukkah today. I haven't gone running yet, but I guess the streets will be empty because it's, you know what it is today. No assimilation on the part of the Meister. The Meister family never assimilates. Pound that like button, baby. We don't bow down to no tree. All right, let's move on here. So King of the Trolls tweet that you need to retweet right now. It's linked to below. It says retweet this thing. Everybody's retweeting it. It is hilarious. And don't worry, there'll be a video coming out that shows more of that interview from March of 2017. And the funny thing is, when that video came out, I was asking that dude, King of the Trolls, long-term questions, okay? I knew what was going to prevail in the end. And I knew that some of the questions he was going to look pretty bad in the long run. But people, when that video first came out, and it was a popular video, Back again, it was during all the panic, all the fear, all the weak-handedness of March of 2017. People are like, oh, he's so right. He's so right. You're so wrong. Oh. Oh, yes. He valued his wealth in Bcash. I valued my wealth in Bitcoin. And the rest is history, people. Pound that like button. You can watch that clip below where he's praising Rocket Man Woo. Oh, retweet it, though. Seriously, that's my gift to you during this holiday season. And your gift to me is retweeting that thing out there, that beautiful tweet, that video clip of King of the Trolls and I discussing the future of Bitcoin and the block size debate that freaked so many people out. Oh, it was the end of the world, he said. Ooh, scary. We can't. And people were scared. And people fall for his stuff. He's very convincing. He says it with authority. But again, 80%ers are going to fall what they're going to fall for. Okay, they're going to fall for whatever they hear. And so now they're 80%ers screaming about. Let's take this to the present. Oh, YouTube is conspired against Bitcoin. YouTube is scared of Bitcoiners. It's banning Bitcoin. No, YouTube doesn't give a darn about Bitcoin, okay? Google, they don't care, okay? They're not picking. A lot of people are getting blocked and penalized. And I don't know what, let me give you a little behind the scenes stuff here before you get into this conspiracy theory dung, okay? Because it is dung. The people, they're attacking Bitcoiners and cryptocurrency people. It's all, you always got to be blaming on some nefarious action, or it's all against us. They don't care. You think YouTube, the Bitcoin and crypto people on YouTube, it's such a small little drip. They don't care. No one's watching us. There's an algorithm out there, okay? And here, let's so compete, don't complain. First of all, there are a bunch of people complaining now, but they were worshiping the algorithm when it was getting them the 80%. But now they complain. But so let's start with what Tone has to say, because Tone is correct about this. The recent YouTube ban is not a Bitcoin attack. It's affecting many non-crypto creators. Therefore, most likely it's the COPPA compliance laws on child content. Might also have to do with links in the description. Okay, so what is this COPPA thing, people? For at least, I think, since October, when us content creators log in and there's a big thing that is asking us all these questions about children, if we're compliant, if they're children in our videos, blah, blah, blah. They have not hidden anything about this. That by the end of 2019, the start of 2020, they were going to get strict about enforcing stuff that has to do with children. Okay, what it specifically is. So you have to fill out some stuff. Now, has everyone that's crying now about their videos getting banned or whatever, did they all fill out the stuff like they were supposed to? Or did they say they're children in their videos? Did they say they want children to watch their videos? They're not talking about that, are they, when they're complaining, are they? Because this was a big thing. It was in our face. Literally, you couldn't avoid it when you checked your YouTube behind the scenes. I think it was starting October. I know I was in Australia at the time, okay? In your face, forcing you to click stuff, doing all this stuff you have to do that you never had to do before. Now, are they mentioning that to you? Now, Tone mentioned it, but all these other people who worship the algorithm for years and months or whatever to get their 80%ers, do they talk about this? That YouTube, here, let's read here. So first of all, I want to say one thing. BTC Sessions, Benny he had a video ban. I don't know why that happened. I mean, they might be getting stricter too with your affiliate links down there. I don't know what triggers the algorithm. You see, Adam Meister doesn't worry. I have never worried about that algorithm. I make the stuff that I want to make. I'm not putting clickbait in there. I'm not worrying about what pictures are up there and stuff. So I don't know what the algorithm's cracking down on people now. They changed the algorithm. It's clear they changed the algorithm. When they changed the algorithm to protect children, supposedly, maybe it gets other stuff that it didn't used to pick up on, okay? Who cares? Who freaking cares? I mean, they do, because they depend on to convince the 80%. They depend on 80%er blind money to support them. Okay, that's why they're screaming and crying and stuff. Did they ever? Can they hold their own on Twitter? Can they hold their own with a podcast? Or do they need that freaking algorithm, which is biting them big time now? They need that freaking algorithm. Okay, that's what you hear complaints about. Now, the funny thing is, some of the people tweeting about this on Twitter, like, woe is me, woe is me. They're picking on me. I'm a hot woman. They can't pick on me. I was getting all these 80%ers to click on my videos because I was hot. And now they're getting rid of my videos because I had affiliates in it or whatever. I talk about kids in it or something. And then underneath those videos, in those tweets, people are like, I'm glad they're cleaning up YouTube. It's full of trash. It's full of trash. And then let me tell you something else that's out there. And I love you guys, the people who say Adam Meister, Tone Vase, they naming people, Vortex, whoever, World Crypto Network. Those people, they haven't gotten strikes for some reason. And those are the real Bitcoiners. And you know what? Those are the real Bitcoiners. Now, are we going to get strikes? Who knows what's going to happen? I don't give a darn, okay, what that algorithm does to me or whatever. If it takes me off this thing, it takes me off this thing. Sportsmeister.com, my podcasts are there. You can listen to it. You don't need to see me. Do you need to see me? I mean, the people who are suckers to that algorithm, they need to see stuff. They don't even, that's the worst part of this algorithm. It's not the content creators, but the sucker 80%ers who go to watch whatever that algorithm tells them to watch. They are slaves to that thing, more so than the creators, okay? Those slaves, they don't go, do they listen to podcasts? No, they are stuck on YouTube going from one thing to the other that the algorithm is telling them to go to, okay? Total blind followers, total 80%ers, total non-thinkers. That's why they love the BitConnect nonsense. That's why they love some schmo out there saying the hottest altcoins of 2020. What ICO you should get in 20. It's pretty simple, dudes. There's no fancy sets or graphics. What are you getting into in 2020? What should you get into 2021? What you were getting into in 2013, 14, 15, and 16. What I was, the name is the freaking Bitcoin Meister, not the beat. I'm not going to use bad words here, but again, it's funny though who it is affecting now. Now again, BTC Benny, they took down a couple of his videos or whatever. He's no pumper, he's no dumper or whatever. I don't know why it picked on him. He might have had that lending link in there or whatever he's got. He does different things. I don't know. But you got it. I got to say something here because you can tell I'm pretty. I got high energy with this one. I mean, I just think it's great. I think it is great that these worshipers of the algorithm are getting bit by it now. And then and they're little, and the 80% are, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where am I? I can't do. Oh, it's over now. YouTube and crypto, it's over. They're panicking. It's not over. It's not over. Some more people might get kicked off. Some might be. YouTube is the biggest freaking video platform on this earth. It's not changing. It's not changing. Some people violated the algorithm. Some people didn't fill out the COPA stuff or whatever. Great. It isn't going anywhere. Yeah, Google owns it. You might not like Google. You might be jealous of Google or whatever you are. Income inequality. Why is Sergey rich and I'm not? But you're not in motion, dude. So those are some of my thoughts on this, okay? But I want to break it down a little bit more. There are different categories you can put your videos in. Some people put their videos into how-to and into education. And then they're talking about, they're making financial recommendations. And again, those are some of the people that have been blasted. It's not a conspiracy. If you're putting your stuff in education, and again, education and how-to, who's kind of likely to watch that? Children, okay? They're getting strict with children's stuff. So you made something that children might be watching in education that's telling people about BitConnect and stuff, okay? And cloud mining and ridiculous affiliate scams and this, that, and the other. And then you're saying, why was my video taken down? Because is it really education? Is it really education? Is it really how to? Again, they're not saying this, these people. Because they complain, they can't compete. They're not telling you all the behind the scenes stuff. You got to, put in there and everything, and the logical reasons why some of their videos are taken down. It's not a conspiracy. There is logic behind the whole darn thing. You can mislabel your stuff and say it's education when you think you're good. So yeah, you got away with it for 2 years. You said it was education and you were telling people to get BitConnect, and then they take you down 2 years later, and then you cry. Okay? No, it wasn't education. They're not guilty. YouTube's not wrong. They're a private company. They can take down whoever they want to. But it's not ridiculous to say, hey, you know what? You said this was education. You said this was how-to. You're shilling ICOs. You're shilling ridiculous stuff. This isn't education. I mean, decide on your own. Decide on your own. I mean, whatever. But I mean, you guys, you shouldn't even worry about this stuff. First of all, you shouldn't worry about this stuff. Choose who you want to watch. Don't let an algorithm tell you who to watch. Okay? Don't value your wealth in bikini-clad women. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. Okay? Who's telling you about the Bitcoin? Who's actually giving you real education and real knowledge out there? And who's selling you 10th tier altcoins to buy into? Just ridiculous things. But many of you cannot even tell the difference between the Bitcoiners and the crypto YouTubers. There's a big, big, big difference. Big difference. But most of you, a lot of people, maybe the people watching my show today, they're watching a Bitcoiner now. Maybe some of you can tell, hopefully. But I mean, still, I got people that tell me, they send me these videos. Oh, look what who so-and-so said. I say, I don't even know who this person is. Why are you sending me this? Like, oh, crypto's going to zero type of. I mean, you guys don't get it yet? You do. It's called clickbait. Don't send me some mindless nonsense format video where they're following some format with big words, big bold words. They follow the same thing, so the algorithm picks it up. You pick it up and then you send it to me. You send it to me like I should watch this nonsense. I should waste my time watching algorithm generated nonsense. Shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourselves for falling for it, not for sending it to me, but for falling for that stuff, to wasting even 10 seconds of your time on that stuff. It's generic cookie crapper, ridiculous stuff that follows a little algorithm. They are slaves to that algorithm, and you are too if you watch that stuff and you believe that stuff and you think it's coming natural. It's all keywords. It's all ridiculous. And now some of you say, why is it gone? Well, why is it gone? Again, I just explained some of why it's gone here. But okay, so moving on. And YouTube has been warning people about the child crackdown for a while after the U.S. Federal Trade Commission fined YouTube for $170 million for violating the Children's Online Privacy Act. YouTube and content creators are required to set future and existing videos as made for kids or not. Now, did everyone do that? Did everyone do that? I don't know. I did it. I thought when I saw the thing come up, when I was in Australia, I filled out everything that needed to be filled out, okay? It's no conspiracy against crypto. It's a minor part of YouTube. I'm going to tell you something. We're talking about kid stuff. Kid stuff is huge on YouTube. That makes a big difference. I mean, that's something they're worried about. Lots of kids watching this stuff. Lots of people under 18 watching this stuff. And they make a lot of money off it. A lot of advertisers on it and everything. So these people that live by the algorithm and now are dying by the algorithm, they don't work for themselves. They might say, oh, I'm an independent YouTuber. I work for. No, they work for YouTube specifically. Specifically, they work for the algorithm. The algorithm is their manager, and they don't like the change in the human resource policy that their manager has given them, okay? Okay, that's why you want Bitcoin to work. You want to have Bitcoin so you can really work for yourselves. They're not working for themselves. They are working for this algorithm, and their algorithm manager has changed a policy on them. And now they're panic stricken. What should I do? What should I do? No one's going to watch me without the algorithm. Yeah, you're right. No one is going to watch you without the algorithm. So they're addicted to this platform. And good for YouTube. They got all these 80%ers addicted to their platform. I mean, compete, don't complain. All right? I'm competing. I'm here. I know what this platform is about. I'm on other platforms too. If I ever get kicked off of this, You go to sportsmeister.com, you listen to my podcast. Half of you right now are listening to my podcast, and you're like, why have you been talking about this for so long, Adam? I don't even know what you look like, and I don't care about YouTube. Good for you. Pound that like button. All right. All right, so we talked about that. I talked about that. All right, so something I forgot to talk about yesterday, and this is some more behind the scenes stuff. A lot of these guys that are getting demonetized or whatever, a lot of these crypto YouTubers, well, how do they make money? How do they do their thing? Well, here's an example. Pay to play. I was contacted, and I'm picking on these guys, but I get contacted by these people this sort of thing all the time on Twitter. Except this time, this is a real ad agent, an agency out of London contacts me. We've got a great client for you that wants to advertise on your with you. Probably on my Twitter, that means on my YouTube, that means all across. This client and again, this is a real agency out of London, here we go. And they're telling me that they've got this great project, great client called BitSonar. So what the heck is BitSonar? So first of all, if you see BitSonar on anybody's Twitter feed or on anybody's YouTube or whatever, it's because they're being paid. That agency is soliciting people to talk about BitSonar. So what is BitSonar? And this is what gets people maybe trigger stuff on YouTube now. Maybe triggers the algorithm, what I'm about to read you. This is what BitSonar is. And don't go to BitSonar. Don't do this. I mean, you should know better if you're familiar with my channel. You hold your Bitcoin. You don't you're not a CUCK that lets someone else hold your Bitcoin and supposedly give you interest. Okay, here we go. It's total pay to play stuff that's out there. But agencies are going to do what they're going to do. They're going to have clients, and obviously people accept it. These YouTubers or whoever, I don't know what influencers, whatever you want to say, these people are. They take it. So. Here, average monthly yield of BitSonar investors is 13%. Investing $1,000, they get $130 profit in just a month. Now, again, that is ridiculous. It's a too good to be true thing. But they say, hey, Adam, this is a great client. You should let them say this on your channel. Okay. I mean, that is more than any other trustful passive income investment. So a passive income, this is what these YouTubers talk about. And when you're wondering, well, why are they talking about something called BitSonar? Because they're being paid to do it. And if they deny it, they're who finds out about this? An agency proactively contacts them, and even if they say that this is paid programming or whatever they might say, this is nonsense. Do you stand for anything when you could promote something as ridiculous sounding as this, that you're going to get 13% profits in a month by letting someone hold your precious Bitcoin? They're going to steal your Bitcoin, dude. We've been through this 1,000 times, but I just want to give you I forgot to mention that yesterday, but yeah, this is the stuff that these people that are crying now, this is the devil they've dealt with before, and now they're crying that maybe because they have affiliate links to things like that, or because it triggers some child mechanism or whatever, now they're being punished because of it, because algorithm has turned against them. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Stand for something, people, and compete. Don't complain. My Lord. And so, and some of you conspiracy theorists out there, there's one publication that there's a guy saying, yes, I tattletaled on all these people and I brought down these. Yeah, all right, sure you did. There's always attention seekers, and when something, a big story happens, they want to make themselves a part of it. This is not one person that picked and choose a bunch of YouTubers to be taken down. It is the algorithm. It is the child protection, whatever this nonsense. It's linked to below. You can see what the child thing is. All right. And if you've got questions, people, we got a lot of people in the chat. You could just type in Bitcoin Meister. You can send me a super chat or whatever. Otherwise, I cannot see what you're typing. I see a lot of people are typing things. If I missed your question, sorry, you got to type in Bitcoin Meister. Follow the directions. Or do the super chat. Thank you. Now, what is next? Okay, let's talk about this Ethereum. Okay, so we're done. We're done with the ridiculous the conspiracies and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. You live by the algorithm, you die by the algorithm. Pound it. All right, Ethereum here. We have the Ethereum. This is a tweet from Viewbase. The 92,000 Ethereum sent to Kraken today originated from a single whale, which in turn received most of its Ethereum from Vitalik Buterin. The whale is likely an Ethereum dev or Vitalik Buterin himself. Whoa! So yeah, I mean that's the thing with the blockchain. You can tell where it came from if you know whose address is whose. And yeah, 92,000 Ethereum sent to Kraken that I assume to be sold. So that's somebody up there high up or that knows someone high up in Ethereum wants to sell their Ethereum. Again, everybody has bad days. All right. Ethereum, maybe there'll be a big dump today. I don't know. Long term, it's got a lot of big important fans. They're doing a lot of stuff. It's not dying. It's not a scam, et cetera, et cetera. All this the wild stuff that you hear about. It ain't going anywhere, but you don't have to worry about it because Bitcoin is the real thing. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin, and long-term thinking. And speaking about long-term thinking, here's a flashback to 2016. And this article from CoinDesk called Bitcoin Halving 2016. Will the price rise or fall? Wow, deja vu all over again. Seems like we're hearing these same things then. 2016 has become a year of revival for the Bitcoin price. At press time, total of the Bitcoin price was $640. The price of Bitcoin is up nearly 50% from its opening on January 1st. While macroeconomic factors, including uncertainty in China and Europe, have arguably played a role, there may be no bigger influence than the upcoming halving, a rare network event that will occur this weekend. You should check out that old article. Check out the old article. See what people were saying before the 2016 halving. It had gone from around 300 and some to 640, and everybody was happy. And then people were wondering what's going to happen the next day. What's going to happen on the? And nothing really happened at the halving. And then the price was steady. And then the year end came. It got all-time highs by the start of the next year. So that's a real life story. What happened last halving? Will it happen again? Will we start seeing this slow rise now? Because now we're what? We are like 6 months before the halving, right? 5 months before the halving. Check out the article. See, people worried about the same things back then. And perhaps the same thing is about to happen again. All right. Someone says, Adam, do a line. No, you see, Adam doesn't do drugs. If you think Adam, and we've said this many times on this show before, in this world that we live in today, everybody's immediate reaction, or people who don't think, are like, well, the person must be on drugs. If the person has energy, they must be on drugs. No, that's not how life works, dude. Some people enjoy life. There are real people who enjoy life, who are happy, who have energy. You don't need drugs to do energy, to get energy. In fact, drugs are very unhealthy. Doing lines of coke, in the long term, you're going to be in bad shape, dude. You're going to be in bad shape. You might not last very long. You know, most of those hard rock, most of the rockers from the 70s and the 80s, they've at least lost one person from their band. I mean, come on. Led Zeppelin, Bonham, gone. The Who, 2 of them are gone. And when they found Entwistle's body, what had Entwistle done when they found his body in Vegas? What was in his system? What was in Entwistle's system? The exact thing you just wanted me to do a line of. Anyway, so, hey, but you again, make up your excuses of why, the mindless stuff that people think of, the generalizations that people make about people out there. It's hilarious, but this is the way of the world. This is the unhealthy way of the world. The default. Unhealthy is the default. Everyone assumes they're unhealthy, so everyone else must be unhealthy like them. All right. Yeah. So yes, obviously Adam doesn't need cocaine. You've got natural energy, pure life, baby. That's what this channel is about. Living it real, standing for something, not giving in to the masses, living real life, not having to hide behind drugs and live a fake life. and run away from reality. Reality is awesome. This is a golden age we are entering. I wouldn't want to be on any drugs entering this golden age, baby. I want to feel the full freaking force of the technology and the greatness that we are entering here, the innovation, and I don't need to bow down to no algorithm, and I'm going to keep on being here. You know it. New show here every day. Okay, everybody. I am at Mary Menorah, Web City says. Well, Web City, I hope you lit your menorah because I know you are Jewish. So I do hope you will light the 4 candles, the shamash and the 4 candles tonight. And I hope you are having a great time in Seattle. And Rocky Palumbo says, wow, Friday with Gabriel Divine. I can't wait. Yes, Rocky is there right now in the chat. And of course, he will be there on Friday on this very channel, This Week in Bitcoin. I am just seeing if there were any other subject matters that need to be covered today, because I was obviously going real fast on that one, right? Having a great time. Anyway, retweet that tweet from 2017. Study it. Know what a strong hand is from that. Know what it is to stand for something. I am Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, check out the links below. I am about to go running at least 4 miles out there, baby. Definitely got a lot of energy. Pound it, bang it, click on the squares. I will say hi to all you in the chat. Please retweet that tweet below. Bye. See you.